Alright, what's up, boys and girls? Welcome to another day of doing the backtesting, another day of putting in the work. This is day 263, and without delay, I think that was all. Let's just get into the backtesting session. And as we've been doing this week, we are going to backtest this model here, inversion FEG model. It's the one we trade in 2019 data trading New York AM session. Later, I actually think I might test out London and Asia and see which one I might trade if I am to trade another session. So let's get our coffee prepared and get going. Yeah, pick the mug. Let's go. Now we'll start on the next day, obviously. Sorry. Okay. Now I'll go on the daily time frame. You can see the price is bullish and it's heading higher, so I'd like to see it continue. Probably hit this previous daily high. Yeah. So since it's bullish, obviously I will look to long it. Rejection from this gap here, and the runner is progressing higher, so yeah, I just look for a way to take longs. As of now, I don't have any retracement in the lower time frames, but since we have one on the high time frames, which is the 4 hour, is it the 4 hour? Yeah, the 4 hour. I don't think I would need much of another retracement. Maybe if you can get just a liquidity sweep, that will be enough. Liquidity sweep followed by an inversion, then I start taking some longs. So let's see if price goes higher. Okay. So right at the open, price shoots to the previous daily high. Let's see if it retraces for me to take any entries. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, we get a very good 15 gap retracement. I would like to see an inversion get formed here, but price is kind of hesitant. Okay, then we get an inversion formed in right here. Can have a good entry long targeting this high here, and price is so slow. I think it was because this might have been like a holiday or something like that. So 500 over 140, that would be 4 minis long. Yeah, let's see if these longs work out. And we take profit for 9 points, surprisingly, and then price reverses lower. It actually doesn't reverse, it just consolidates inside. So it wasn't a bad entry though. Let's wait for the next macro and see if price will present anything. Alright, as we go into the macro, I can see that we get an SMT at the highs and a small 5-minute gap retracement and a beautiful inversion, which shows me that price is going to go higher. So I would still be biased on longs on this day here. So that will mean like a run here. We also have an SMT as well. So price is moving very small points. I don't know why this day is moving these number of points, but I still think longs are in play. Because February the 5th. Damn, a full short of take profit by a few points. How many points? Half a point. Anyways, it's Tuesday 5th February, and turns out we even had some news. Wow, that's insane. Anyways, great crazy SMT here, and then we inverse this gap here. You can see, inverse it heavily at this candle here, then price starts to head lower. Okay, let's go to the next day now. Now price is still bullish. I am still looking for some longs in the day here. We've surpassed this bearish gap here on NQ. ES hasn't done that yet, so maybe we might get an SMT later as NQ hits this high, but that's maybe like today or the next couple of days for that to happen. Now checking the 4-hour, I can see that price is still progressing higher, so maybe we retrace, then we start pushing higher as well. So I would like to mark the unfilled 4-hour. This thing is so hot. Anyways, 1 hour, we have filled gap here, we have an inverse gap here. I don't know if it will drop all the way to this low here, so we'll trade it how it looks. There's no need to anticipate. We'll see what it tells us. As long as we have the draw on liquidity, that's the most important thing. Even though it looks like the draw on liquidity gets hit right at the open, and after the draw gets hit, which is this high here, leaves behind an SMT, then reverses, inversing this gap here. And remember, ES is in a gap, a daily fair value gap, this one here. I don't know if that's the reason it's going to drop, but I don't think that's the reason, is it? We are also in a very beautiful 4-hour gap though, this thing here. So I think maybe shorts might be about to go to, I don't know, like London and Asia lows. Where are they at? ES still hasn't run this low. Anyways, let's see if we can trade it to this low here. Let's try out some shorts. My take profit will be at the low here. So it's 500 over 280, which is like 2 pennies short. Okay, I think this is a reversal incoming because we have retraced into these lows here while ES hasn't. I think I'm going to close that break even. Let's just wait. Yeah, we are cooked here. Let's close it at a small loss. Okay, why will, come on. And after I close my position, price absolutely dumps to my take profit and beyond. Damn. I don't know what's happening with me, but yeah, it's okay. Let's go to the next day and see. Anyways, we've got price has already hit the 4-hour gap, so maybe it reverses now. I don't know. Let's see if it does. So, because now we're in a 4-hour that was unfilled, so I'd like to see it start rejecting. As of now, we have 2-minute gap. I'd like to see it get inversed. Okay, it gets inversed directly at this gap here. Now if you have like a 15-minute high or 5-minute premium, I would like to target that. I don't know, like this here. like to see now price start going higher, respecting this, because the high time frame is bullish. Okay, let's take some longs, and yeah, they might as well blow our account. Oh, come on. Just going to reverse now. Let's see if this 5 minute can inverse. Okay, it's inversed. But we are in a 15-minute gap, crazy one as well. Then we run this high here. He take profit? Yeah, he's take profit by a tick for 1.6 R on the day. So we managed to end the day a little bit above break even. So very good trading day. Let's go to the next day. And the previous day ended up being bearish, closing bearish, which means we managed to get out at a good position. Because imagine if I had targeted these daily highs, like assuming that it will like just pop out to these highs. So I mean, it's okay that we closed it early in the AM session. Now we are in this 4-hour gap. It doesn't look like something that will hold because the bearish candles look so strong. So I don't know, maybe some daily lows and unfilled gaps could be targets like here and here, but generally I would like to see it go higher. Honestly, I'd like to see it break out and continue higher. I believe this might be a small like retracement lower correction move, so we will see. We have a London highs here and Asia highs somewhere above there, so I have a couple of draws that price could target. Here are the Asia highs, so let's see if price will go higher. We also have an unfilled 1 hour here, so we have a couple of bullish targets. Okay, right at the open we drop into the previous daily low, running it. Now let's see if it reverses. Just want to see it now start going higher. Man, this thing is consolidating bad. Okay, how's the 30 minute? Rejecting, kind of rejecting. Now we don't have no inversion here at all on all the time frames, so no trades. Now if we still are bullish, obviously the P3 will print out, but we're not, because you can see that we've inversed here, but we are also in another discount gap. So I still think longs could play out though. Let's just wait and see. Okay, this is some crazy drop, to be honest. I mean, we end up getting the inversion here, but with all this drop that was left behind, I don't know, I wouldn't be that confident. Now we have an SMT at this. Oh, actually, so the entry could have been here at this thing here, because this is where the inversion was formed after liquidity run, which was an SMT on ES. So we could have like these highs here as targets. 930 high. Where is it 930 high here, but it will be like a small 1-to-1, because I'm obviously we'll hit this high here or head to these relatively highs. Let's see if we can target these relatively highs here. So that will be 500 over 160, so 3 minutes long. Oh, come on, don't tell me it's going to fail to hit the 930 high as well. Yeah, we're gonna close the break even here. Okay, so close that break even because this rejection wasn't really good. You can see it was rejecting a 15-minute gap and we had put an inversion here, so I would rather flip for shorts instead of trying to hold this long. And then it shoots up later and hits all the targets after stopping me at break even. Wow, NQ, wow. Typical you. So the entry was here. We could have banked though. We could have banked really great here. But yeah, it's because of the decision we decided to close here. So maybe we should use some like realistic targets to move to break even. But there are some cases where price just edges this 930 high and then reverses and runs all the way here. So you just have to make the decisions based on what you think the market is going to do next. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, so we've got some good 50-minute inversions. I wouldn't like to see price head lower. And then we get a crazy 5-minute retracement. It's not a 15-minute retracement, but if it inverses higher, then we can take some good longs. And then if price fails to do that again. So instead of trading this consolidation or trade something we're not sure of, let's just head to the next day and see what is to happen. And even though we didn't expect the bearishness, price is very, very bearish. We've tapped into the unfilled gap here. We have another unfilled gap here that is around 15 points away from getting hit. So I'd like to stick with shorts on this day here. Now the 1 hour has retraced into the gap here. So I think shorts will keep playing out. Okay, you get a very good opener, you get a liquidity run right at the highs here. Okay, you get a very good 2-minute and 1-minute inversion. Let's use the 2-minute though. After running these highs here, and we have some. So is it an SMT though? Nope, not an SMT. We did that exact same thing on ES. We have these lows, these highs here, run. This was the furthest high that was run, so we have a liquidity run there. I'd like to see price head lower, rejecting the hourly gap. This one. Now we have 930 low, lowest hanging fruit. Liquidity, obviously liquidity, because many orders are put in at the open by algos, companies, and hedge funds. So let's just target that. So 8. You can also target actually the next daily gap, but a 3 hour, I'm not really sure about that. We'll just have to see what happens. 500 over 160, and that will be 3 minutes short again. And my stop will be at this high. Take profit at this. Oh, take profit at this low here. Get a beautiful break lower, which price looks like it doesn't want to break below this 930 open, because I'm very sure it might even continue higher, because this itself is a liquidity run. Okay, we get another run lower. It still doesn't want to hit the gap though. So should we have targeted these lows here? I don't know. could be a possible target, but why not target the daily gap? So the deal here is low hanging fruit objective 930 low is where our targets should be instead of heading for these lows here. Maybe you might do that if you have like a big account where you can take partials, and it's a very great value instead of like having a partial of I don't know $100 in a partial. It doesn't sound really great. It edges the daily gap again, but we are good. We are good. Now let's see how the next day goes. So looks like price didn't have to retrace to this all the way to this gap here. It's respecting here and it's rejecting, going higher. Now here there are two possibilities. Price still wants to be bearish and rejects here, or price will embrace this and goes higher, which I think it will embrace and go higher because we're rejecting this gap here. And if you observe this time frame, we have shifted to bullishness after creating some change of character on this high. And if we are bullish, obviously we form higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So I would like to see the next high get formed. So I might stick with buys today. We have a small 4-hour retracement here, and maybe if we get a small 1-hour retracement here as well, would be great, which we already have. We have the low hanging fruit right here. Let's see if we have any other targets. We have previous day Asia high right here, so I mean we can still target some good longs in the day. So right at the open, market pushes lower. Okay, it's consolidating around, but I can notice that we had a good run on this low here. Alright, this is the run that I was waiting for. This one here. Now if it reverses, I'll be taking some longs. Okay, we're progressing good. No inversions yet. The way price is moving is scary. Still no inversions. I bet there are some on the 30-second or something like that. Oh come on, keeps trying to fall lower. Anyways, we get a very good open, leaving behind this gap here for our gap unfilled, but we have a liquidity run on this low here and a small 15-minute gap here. It will move to break even if we are too long from this 1-minute inversion here, targeting these highs here. And the thing is, this opportunity could get sabotaged by the fact that we have a 4-hour low here, which price is more likely to hit for going higher because it's a high time frame POI. Now let's just do 10 point stop, and that will be 500 over 20. Wait, 200, yeah. So 2 minutes long. As expected. Now I'm going to wait to see if it retraces into this 4-hour. So short opportunities at this 15-minute here. can see this 15-minute here as it rejected. It created an inversion. We have a liquidity run, and short opportunities can be in here like this, targeting the unfilled 4-hour. Obviously this is like a corrective move short. We stop at the high, take profit at the low, and we wait. Oh come on, don't tell me it's going to fail to hit this low here. Wait, it actually hit it, so slow here. Yeah, so keeping us break even for the day, but we could have even risked higher. Now since we've had a tap into the 4-hour, rejections are now accepted for price to go higher. Get an inversion, we long it. Wow, this is a crazy consolidation though. Look at this, wick on wick. Now we get a small retracement into a 1-hour gap, and then we inverse right here. Let's see if the inverse holds for bullish price action. Yep, it fails to do so, and then we get another deeper retracement and a better inversion, but we have low resistance liquidity left here. Very quick and easy targets. Let's take read this. Now my stop will be 12 points. I wonder why price was moving very small points these days, but let's see if we can get this 1.8R from this move here. Looks like we'll get chopped up in this here, but it was a good trade idea. Okay, let's see how the next day is now. How far are we? February. So remember, when I was analyzing for this day, I said there are two possibilities. Price rejects this gap and goes lower, which you can see it did, and that possibility is still there, that price could still go lower, rejecting this gap here. But as I said, since the high time frame is bullish, I would still like to stick with bullish bias and see if maybe longs could still work out on the day. We have a small unfilled 1-hour gap, 1-hour 4-hour gap here, and it's also a 1-hour gap. So maybe price will retrace here, then you start seeing some good longs, but I will be biased bullish today. Okay, 9:30 open, drops very heavily. Checking the 15-minute, you can see that this low here was run leaving behind an SMT. This is a 15-minute gap. Let's see if we get a good rejection higher. Okay, we get the inversion, this candle here. So let's see if we can hit all the way to these highs. Looks like that 4-hour is going to get to be left unfilled, so we don't care that much about it. Now this will be a 1-to-1, that's the thing. Do you have any other draws though? This 4-hour high could also be a draw, but I'm more confident in this draw here. So 500 over 140, 3 minutes long. Actually it's 3.57, so we can try 4. And if we get stopped up, we're cooked as usual. Now let's see where price go. Come on, that wick is not good. Banger take profit for 12 points. Wait, how many? Let's see, did we take 4? I think it's 4 actually, 4 minis. It's 4 minis. And price heads for the next take profit target as well, which is this one, for a full 3R. Bro, this is such good PA though. Maybe it's because I'm taking wins. Just ignore that. Anyways, so price is still bullish. Let's read the rest of the day, because you can see we made profit in the first 38 minutes of the market open. Now we might be about to get like retracement to the 15 or the 5-minute gap if longs are still in play. Here we got a small tap into 5-minute gap right here. Let's see. Yep, that one right there. Then price is about to inverse here. Yep, fails to do so. Still a 5-minute gap retracement and lower. Okay, I think now this is going to be like a 15 or 30-minute gap retracement. Small tap into the gap. Then the inversion. It's 1050, so it's a macro. This is a very beautiful entry though. This will be A plus, because we have let's see, we have an SMT right here, liquidity rank, inversion, macro. So this will be a really great one. But since we took the win of the day, let's just tape read this and see where it goes. Wow, very beautiful, man. This is very good PA, to be honest. Very beautiful PA. Very beautiful delivery here. Target was this high. So very good delivery. Get a 15-minute gap retracement and a 5-minute with another SMT, and then price inverses. Let's see if it heads all the way to this high here. Let's take read it again. I'd like to see it run this low. Just that's when I'll be fully wrong. That's when I'll accept that this is a wrong trade. But then later in the macro, pushes higher to the high that I was thinking, leaving behind relatively equal highs. Okay, not bad. 3 A plus opportunities were presented on this day. Let's get some more tea. Okay, how is this new day here now? Let's remove this. The best draw that we have is this high here. I'm checking the 4-hour. We have a small retracement into this gap, so I have the low hanging fruit as this high. Using the 1 hour, I can see we had a retracement here, retracement here. So these gaps, these highs here are very good draws on liquidity. This one here is London, yeah, close. London high. So I would like to take longs on this day here. This was a very good move here. The problem is that we didn't have any liquidity run. We were just rejecting a POI. But actually there was an SMT here. if we were to take an entry, it should be at this inversion. Let's see if obviously longs will be to this high here because it's the obvious draw, and that'll be 500 over 120, giving us 4 minis long. Okay, stop at the low, then take profit at this high. That will be the entry, will be how the trade will be formed, and break even at these highs here. Don't get tagged out. Come on. Let's wait and see. Will it hit the highs? Yeah, it ends up hitting the highs. So I don't know if there is an ideal place to put a break even, because most of the times it will get hit. I know it will get hit. I have very many trades that hit break even, close to 100 trades hitting break even. So I'm still learning on how to fix that, but in the meantime, many trades hit break even and they could have been very good winners. Okay, 15 minutes about to close. Closes like it's going to be bearish. Consolidates around 1 hour. Closes indecisively for hour. Looks like it wants to go lower. But then what would it be rejecting? As of now I can see that we didn't hit this. We hit this draw already, but we haven't hit this draw yet. This high here. And ES also hasn't done the same thing, I believe. ES also hasn't hit this high, so you can determine the bias here. It's a little bit hard. But let's just wait for price to, show the possible opportunities instead of trying to figure it out ourselves. I have a good run on like this low here. It's the 931 low, and then price embraces this gap, but that was too quick to be considered an inversion, I think. I don't know. And then we get another run here with a crazy SMT here. You can see it now on this reversal. Longs could be really great. It's a 2 minute and a 1 minute reversal. So let's take read this as well. I'm not sure about the target, but let's just take read it. Okay, this is good. There is this one candle that's going to come and then rip through here, running this low. Just give it time. And this was the candle 11:30. But obviously, if you're wise enough, you should have scaled some partials. and sometimes I'm not in the category of the wise enough people. Sometimes. Now let's go to the next day. Well, one thing I can notice is that this gap here has been inversed, and you have this gap here which we are retracing to, so I might still stand bullish on this day here. I have a liquidity run, discount gap. The discount? No, I don't think so. Considering just this range here, it's not discount, but it can still be used for some longs. We also have a discount gap, an actual discount gap here, so let's see if longs will work out today. We had a crazy 1 hour drop here. I think it was like some sort of news influence, but let's wait for market to show us if we're going to take longs today. And it does. Consider, well, major lows have been run. 1 hour we're rejecting this gap. 4 hour is the same gap. 1 hour it's actually even a discount gap, so longs are good here. Longs are really good. Now the first target is this 930 high, which is very close and is more likely to get hit. Next target is like an unfilled premium gap, which we have. This is a discount, so premium gap here, 5 minute. So these levels here will be better because they're unfilled premium gaps. I could also target this 15 minute low here, but let's see if we can hit all the way here. If we don't get that move, then it's normal, we just get out with a loss. This will be 500 over 340. And why make the stop this big? Let's see, 500 over 300. It's the same thing. 2 minutes long. Now I'll place the stop at this low here. Take profit at the high. Whoa, that's too much. Yeah, we might be about to get cooked because this inversion here doesn't want to hold, and there was an SMT here. Oh, you're long in the gas or something. Man, this could have been a good trade. And look at how it hits the draws. Look at how it's hitting the draws. Anyways, we get a crazy 5 and 15 minute retracement. I wonder if it's going to hold bullish. Well, yeah, I think I would close this day at a loss. I think so, because it doesn't look like there is better long opportunities. I think market is going to hold short or consolidate. It's also possible. Let's go to the next day. Okay, yesterday was a retracement into this gap. Now that we're rejecting this high here is an obvious draw on liquidity. Checking the 4 hour, we have inversed here, which is indication that price is bullish, and the 1 hour has way too many unfilled gaps that I don't know if price will drop all the way to this low or these lows here, but I just want to see it go higher, nothing else. Now here we have a retracement into the 15 minute, so let's see if we will have a rejection soon enough here. And right before the open, the draw on liquidity gets smashed through. Is it on ES as well? Yep, even on ES. Let's see if bullishness still persists. I'd like to see it run this low, then maybe form some form of inversion, which we can long from. Yeah. Now, after running this low here, you can see price starts to reject, and hence forming a good inversion here. But it's a 1 minute inversion. So let's see if we can take longs towards this high here. Pre-market high, because it's a 928 high. and we also have 930 high here. So this is 500 over 20. So 2 minutes long again. But I don't know, we can add one more minute and make it 3. Ow, that wasn't good. Stop gets hit right away. Now we'll have to wait for the inversion here. If price will dare represent 1, because chances are it won't. So 5 minute actually embraces. So it might take longs off of 5 minutes, 10:21. Not in the macro, but we're having a 15-minute gap rejection. A couple of actually a very huge SMT here. Let's try targeting this high again, and the 930 high as well, obviously. That's 500 over 280, so that's 2 minutes long. If we get grouped on this one, we will be down bad, but if we manage to bang, then it will be a good one. And now the target gets hit on ES before it gets hit on NQ. So terrifying. And the consolidation sets in. Okay, break even right here. Oh, right when I trail. Okay, break even. Let's call it a day. Go to the next one. These highs from yesterday haven't been hit yet, so it shows that price is really slow, trading inside of this range. I'd like to see it break higher to these highs. As of now, we're still rejecting this 1 hour gap, and I have a liquidity run here. Just have to wait and see. Come on, what kind of PA is this? Yeah, next day. So price has still failed to go higher when it actually is looking bullish. I think it's going to head to this gap here to rebalance, then start going higher. Oh, now has embraced a couple of gaps and is still dropping, so I'll be taking shorts. We have retracement here. Now let's wait for another short opportunity to form, get a run higher at the open around these highs. Wow, and these highs, man, NQ is angry today. Looks like it doesn't want to go lower at all costs. Okay, 1 hour close is extremely bullish, making me invalidate the shorts bias. So waiting for potential longs to form up. So this is a 30-minute gap retracement and a 15 on ES but not on NQ. Then we get a good inversion from here and the hourly. As price heads higher, can taper it and see if it hits this high, because this is a good rejection. This will be a 1-to-1 though. 5 minutes long. With my stop at the low. Now wait. Oh, come on, you can't just break out. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped here. We are so cooked. We are so cooked. After that, price absolutely shoots higher. The possible opportunity that there was after this run on liquidity here, because we were still in the 30-minute. You can see this run on liquidity had an SMT and there was this good inversion, so we could have also tried to long towards this high, targeting 10 points and risking just 5 for a very beautiful 2R. This should have been the next possible opportunity of this candle here. With this SMT and this liquidity run and this inversion, let's see if it obviously long. We've just saw it. This is just backtesting in hindsight. This was that this could work for 5 minutes long. It's still $500, I think, babe. Now, if obviously it won't be lunch before this trade hits, because it will hit before lunch. I think that's what we saw. But I think this would be kind of discretionary, because who would try to long after the 30-minute is holding like this? Look at all these retraces. Look at the first one. Well, wick lower, pushes higher. The second one, wick higher, showing some kind of aggressiveness to try to take out this low, but then shifts higher. So not I wouldn't say it would be like an A plus though. It wouldn't be the most A plus trade. Now price is still bullish on the next day, and we're going higher. We still have the unfilled 4-hour gap here, but we also have these good draws here. Now they're relatively equal high because of what happened yesterday in the PM session, and we have a very good run on the Asia lows. So I'd like to see price expand to these highs here, rejecting this hourly gap. Oh, this is actually a very good open. Can see that. Well, let's see if it's as empty though. Right at the open we get run here, 15-minute gap retracement, inversion, retracement into the inversion, and as price rejects, I don't know, let's see, will longs towards their work or not. Yeah, we are cooked here. We are so cooked. SMT at the highs, break even trade. Let's close this. Oh, come on. Okay, it ends up hitting the high after a very tough battle of trying to hit the high, then coming back, trying to hit the high, and coming back. Well, not bad, not bad. So 4 hour and 1 hour still closed bullish, so maybe we might get an entry, but we don't have any PYs to retrace to, but we have a 5-minute gap that has been retraced to. Even though we don't have a 30-second gap, but I think maybe a long could present itself there. Just have to wait and see. that's not good. Okay. Price doesn't want to show anything here today. It's just dancing around. Yeah, let's go to the next day. Let's call that a day, and you can see that it's still in consolidation. This next day here starts off with, okay, we had a run on these highs here, this high specifically, and now we're rejecting. I'd like to see it drop to this unfilled 4 hour, so that maybe if you are to long, go long without leaving behind any unfilled FVGs. So at the open we get a run here, leaving behind an SMT. It's not a gap though. Is it like a gap or something? 5-minute gap. Then an inversion at this thing here. Let's see. So can we short it towards this low? I guess I have to try it out and see. So shorts, stop at the high, take profit at, take profit will be at these lows. And that will be 500 over 240, which is like 2 minis long, 2 minis short. This thing doesn't want to drop. Why is it going so slow? Just hit take profit already. Okay, it does hit take profit and also hits the next take profit, which was the unfilled 4 hour gap for a beautiful 1.65 hour, which would have been even at 2.5 hour. So not bad, not bad. I believe after hitting this 4 hour unfilled, it should start showing some signs of going higher at least. Okay, some crazy consolidation. Let's head to the next day. Got our own piece of the pie for the day, and now we have filled the 4 hour gap. I think price will start pushing higher, which it does, as you can see. Price starts going higher, taps into this gap here. I think it will break through it and continue higher. We have a retracement into this gap here, so continuation here and here will be so good. Oh, let's see, and this will be the last trade of today's stream, if I happen to take one. So it's simply the last. Okay, the SMT goes in. There's still an SMT, so, but no inversion just yet. Okay, inversion gets put in at this gap here. After this series of consolidation here. Now if price is to go higher, then I'd like to still long it towards this high and this high is here. Let's see if longs will work out with my stop somewhere at the low that this kind of created. Somewhere here. This will be like a 1-to-1 thing. So this will be 500 for 140 for 3 minis long. Come on. Okay, let's take profit for a good 10-point target, and we are done for today's backtesting. We shall see how tomorrow goes, but so far I think we will go well, because you can see that even the rest of the draws that we had just got hit. So shout out to anyone who watched this trading slash backtesting session. Have a great, blessed week. Peace.